What's up, guys? So today we're gonna be reacting to these fake animated stories. I'm gonna be showing you some of them. I'm gonna be telling you why they're fake, and you guys are gonna see how clickbaity and trash they are. So let's get into this. This one is called "I Made My." Oh my God. Okay, I married 5 guys to make my crush jealous. Okay, you did not do that. Already a very clickbait title. Let's watch this.
As I was walking home from school with my best friend Emily, my phone beeped. When I read the message I'd received, I froze and almost fainted. Emily noticed my pale face and asked me what was going on. I didn't know what to say. I left her to walk home alone and rushed to my house.
Okay, so these stories always start out like this, where they're like, something dramatic happens before like the conflict even starts, and that's like what they use to kind of keep you in the video and kind of keep you hooked on it. It's very fake and it's kind of scummy. So let's keep watching.
When I arrived, I went straight to my bedroom, hid myself under my bed sheets, and turned my phone off. I wished this text was just a nightmare, and as soon as I'd wake up, this whole drama would end. But it didn't. And what made it worse is when Clark, Emily's boyfriend, came to my house asking if I was there. Of course, he came asking for an explanation after I turned off my phone and ignored his message.
Yeah, see, this is just kind of making us like want to stay in the video and want to learn what happened, but it's just like it's a very scummy practice. Don't do this.
Before I reveal what the message was about, let me tell you what happened from the beginning. But before
Finally, see, that's what they did. That's what they used to kind of keep us here.
I do, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Trust
Why? Why not? Why do we have... No, I'm not subscribing to this.
me, it will make your life better.
No, it won't. You want to know what will make your life better?
A bag of weed, oh, everything is better with a bag of weed. It's the only help that you'll ever need, because everything is better with a bag of weed.
Alright, let's get back into the video. That was funny.
Or at least better than mine. Well, I am considered to be a shy girl who's almost invisible to everyone. I spend most of my time with my best friend Emily and her boyfriend Clark. But like
No one cares.
any other girl, I had a crush on a guy at our school, and no one knew about it. Even my best friend Emily. You might
Wow, how convenient.
wonder why. I mean, she's my best friend, and we are not supposed to have secrets. Well, my crush is her boyfriend Clark. Yes, you can go ahead and judge me. What a traitor. What a loser. But you have to hear me out until the end. And then I would appreciate it if you leave a good piece of advice in the comments below.
This is how they bait you into giving them engagement. Don't do that.
See, Emily's boyfriend Clark was my best friend since we were like 4 years old. And we used to hang out together after we got older. Once Emily and I became friends, we started to go out as a trio. The three of us go to the same high school, and having them by my side made my life easier, because I'm not very social. Until one day, everything was turned upside down. They both stood in front of me and said, "Sophia, we have a surprise for you. You are now looking at the newest couple in town. We're
No one says that.
dating." I stared at both of them and said, "Shut up," in a weird, surprised voice. Since that day, I started to feel something different for Clark. As if I like him. I know it's wrong, but I can't control my...
Oh shoot, yeah. See, these guys have mid-rolls in every single freaking video of theirs. Okay, and 2 of them. Very, very cool. Is that the bots? Right there.
Video player, heading.
I kept it a secret between me and myself. As months passed, I got used to the idea of hiding my feelings towards Clark. They seemed happy together, and I got used to seeing them together. However, my biggest shock was when I caught Emily red-handed cheating on him. Man, Clark was too good for Emily, yet I had nothing to do about it. I love them both, and I can't hurt Emily. I can't just go to Clark and reveal her betrayal. I was stuck in a huge dilemma. Yet I did what I...
Yes, you can. You can do that. Because you should do that, but this is fake, so who cares?
I thought was right. I told her that Clark is a great guy and he didn't deserve what she'd done to him. She was shocked to know that I knew her secret. However, she promised to cut off the affair and focus only on Clark. She also made me promise to keep my mouth shut and not mention anything to Clark. And, as a good friend, I agreed. though a big part of me didn't want to. While walking home that day, I bumped
More
into
options
Clark.
menu.
We live in the same neighborhood, and he looked
More
so
options. More options.
handsome.
Track
When
position.
I arrived home that day, I was feeling dizzy from all the thinking. I fell more for him, and I wanted to go straight to his house and kiss him. But unfortunately, I can't do that to
Do it. You won't. You won't. You won't. Do it. Do it.
Exit full screen.
Emily. I banged my head into my pillow and started weeping. Why is he so handsome? What should
No one cares.
I do? And boy, I did something. And let me tell you that it's the stupidest thing a person can ever do. Since Emily and Clark are my only friends and I had no one to talk to, I decided to talk to myself. I grabbed my phone and recorded a video of myself confessing my love to Clark.
And you put it on YouTube.
I watched the video repeatedly, and when I was about to delete it, my mom broke into my room. So I freaked out.
How very convenient. This is all fake, by the way, guys. Like, don't fall for this.
And threw my phone away. She asked me to help her with some stuff, and when I got back to my room, I totally forgot about deleting the video. A day after, as I was walking with Emily, my phone beeped, and I got a message from Clark, the message I mentioned at the beginning of the story. I don't know how, but the video was sent to Clark. OMG.
How very convenient. No one was even near your phone or touching it, and the video just somehow magically sent itself. Wow. How very convenient. It's almost like this is fake.
Gee, I wished that the ground would just swallow me at that moment. Clark saw the video and texted me back. We need to talk. I didn't know what to say, so
Oh my god, dude.
I just ignored him. But later on that day, he showed up in my house. And since we are best friends, my younger sister led him to my room. And when she knocked on my door, she said, "Your Prince Charming is here."
No one says that though.
Little brat. I was dying of embarrassment, so I pretended to be asleep. Though I knew he knew I was pretending, I didn't care. I just faked some snores and sounded like a pig. Ugh, could this situation get any worse? Well, let me just give you the answer. Yes. I sent him a voice note telling him that I have 5 proposals. Guys have been proposing for me, and meanwhile, I have 5 husbands waiting for my approval to marry them. Of course, that's the stupidest lie ever, but I was dying.
Okay. So you guys just saw how clickbait this was because this title said I married 5 guys to make my crush jealous. Okay, you didn't do that. You just faked that. All right. This title is clickbaity, but then again, they wouldn't have as many views as this has if the title was an actual honest title. This is all fake. I don't know if I've said this. I probably have, but this is all fake. All of these stories are fake. The next ones that we're going to be looking at are also fake. All of these are fake because they put out one a day. Sometimes even more than one every single day, and they don't ever credit the person that sent them the request or whatever. Yeah, the story. They don't credit them, and they put out a video a day. It's just all this is fake. So how could they get that many stories to animate? They have to make up some stories, which I'm pretty sure that they make up all of them. So let's go to the next one. Okay, this next one that we're going to be reacting to is called I Had 10 Kids by age 18.
Add, share.
Which didn't
Tap,
happen,
more,
by
app,
the way.
replay.
So let's watch this.
Play. Pause.
Hey,
Forward.
I'm Flavia, and I grew up in a small and boring town in the US. I hated everything about my life, except my boyfriend. He was pretty cute. But then the unimaginable happened. I got pregnant at 14. And trust me.
Okay. So you started at 14 and you somehow had 10 kids by age of 18. So you must have had like twins or triplets or something along the lines because like you can't no. If you have 1 per year, it'd be 4. So how can you do it?
It was a big deal in our small town. Many parents told their kids to stop being my friend because according to them, I was a bad influence. But I didn't mind. I loved walking through the streets with my big belly at age 14 and everyone staring at me. But once the baby was born, no one cared about me anymore, and I missed feeling special.
So you did it again?
I got pregnant again.
I knew it.
I simply forgot to tell my boyfriend that I had come off the pill. And that time, it was even better, because I was expecting twins, even though I was only 15 years old. You must wonder what my parents were thinking throughout all
Yeah, okay, so that's 3. We have 3 on the count.
this. Well, they were already in their 60s and retired. They had nothing to do with their lives. So they really enjoyed having grandkids to look after. The only person who wasn't happy was my boyfriend. He said I had tricked him into getting me pregnant twice.
Because you did trick him, bro. You shouldn't be doing that stuff to him. Even if this was real, which it's not, you should not have done that.
His parents also hated me. They said I had ruined their son's future. But my boyfriend has always...
I mean, to be fair, you kinda did, because now he has to raise your kids because you weren't careful, okay? He has to raise his, I mean, technically they are his too, but like, because of you, and because you wanted attention, now he has to do this, which I don't even know why I'm like talking about this, because this is fake, and yeah, let's just keep going.
Been a good dad, and I know he likes kids. Because when he got me pregnant a 3rd time when I was 16, he really shouldn't have been surprised. And it turns out that I'm one of those women who has a high chance of having twins. So
You had more? Even if you keep going with this streak, you have 5, okay? So if you go 16, 17, 18, you'll have 6. You'll get 6, okay? So that'd be 9, not 10.
3rd time I got pregnant, I got twins again.
Yeah, very convenient.
We had 5 kids in total. I know that most mothers say that being pregnant is hard, but it was easy for me. I love the feeling of having a baby inside my belly. Long story short, I got pregnant again at 16 with twins, then another time at 17 with triplets, and one last time with twins at 18. That means
Okay, that's 10, yeah.
that today, as an
At least they got the accurate math.
18-year-old, I have 10 kids. I seriously don't recommend this to anyone.
Then why'd you do it? You made it clear that you only did this for attention.
To sacrifice everything for my kids.
Then why did you keep doing it for attention? You should have just stuck with the first one.
Including my education and even my good looks. I mean, I'm only 18.
Your good looks, okay. You sound like a narcissist, okay? So stop.
But I already look like I'm 35. It's because it's so stressful to take care of so many kids. And my hips have gotten much wider. And my belly is covered in stretch marks and is all saggy, even though I'm not even pregnant right now. I was so insecure about my body that I even asked my boyfriend if he still found me attractive. Luckily, he is a good guy and told me I still looked as stunning as when we'd first met. So, we are...
Yeah, see, that's what happens when you have 10.
a good family, with the exception of my firstborn child. He is a monster, and we can't leave him alone with his siblings because he's super violent and enjoys hurting them. I know this is scary,
How old is he, like 4? Of course he's gonna do that.
but he shows a lot of behavior that is present in psychopaths. You might think...
Well, if he's 4, you can't really do that unless he's like killing animals, which I doubt. But yeah, no, you can't really say that about a 4-year-old. I'm pretty sure he's like 4 or 5, so you can't really make that diagnosis yet.
I'm evil for saying this, but sometimes I wish that he would just disappear. He only cares about himself, and he is ruining all of our lives.
Sounds like a 4-year-old. 4-year-olds only... What do you think 4-year-olds do? Do you think that they care about... No, they don't. They don't care about others. They just care about themselves because they're still learning about themselves. Okay, I'm pretty sure this kid's like 3 or 4 because... Yeah, he's 4. He's 4 because she got him at 14. Yeah, 4. So, okay.
But at least my other kids are great. They are cute and love to play with each other. Right now I am raising my kids with my mom and dad, while my boyfriend focuses on school, so he can someday make enough money to support a large family like ours. We also decided to not have any more kids for the next few years because
That's probably a good decision.
it would just get too expensive. Some of my kids even call their
Isn't it already expensive?
grandma mom, but I don't mind. Actually, something crazy happened 1 month ago. 2 men broke into our house. It happened at night while I was asleep, but my 3-year-old boy
More options.
noticed them and ran to my bed saying, "There's someone downstairs." I thought he had been dreaming, but then I heard some noises and I knew he was telling the truth. Luckily, my boyfriend was staying over that night, so I woke him up and we decided to call the police instead of confronting the thieves. We didn't want to risk it, in case they hurt us or our kids. I was terrified. But after 10 minutes the police arrived, and they were able to catch the thieves. So you see,
Okay, this is like what every story. This is like the turn that every story has. Okay, so it has to get dark at some point, or else people aren't gonna like it. That's what they think. So they always do this, like in the middle of the story when everything seems all happy and cool. They're like, nope, this happened. So yeah, this whole story, everything is fake. We're gonna be looking at another one now. This one's gonna be the worst one, so get ready for it. This last one that we're gonna be watching is called. I'm not even gonna read off the title.
Cast, show cards.
You guys can just look at it because
My mom-
no, I'm not gonna read that. All I'm gonna say is it gives off lots of Alabama vibes. Okay, let's just say that.
Replay.
Let's
Forward.
watch.
Next. Less than. Next. For play. Rewind. Play. But play.
Hi, I'm Xavier,
Pause button.
and I know you're.
Okay, so this is a different channel. It's called True Stories. There are like hundreds of these, probably even thousands of these, that make up stories and then just put them out there, animate them. This one isn't as bad because it's not like as filler heavy, which means like they don't put a bunch of like irrelevant details just to make it longer, which I had to give them credit for
Play
that, but I'm
button.
pretty sure their art style is bad and their sound is pretty bad too.
Probably thinking the title is just clickbait. Nope.
Yeah, these aren't my headphones. This is really the sound.
My mom really does love my cream. I know.
Yeah. That was the title, okay? So I saved myself from having to read that.
It sounds weird, but my story is actually more a series of unfortunate events that have gotten me into a rather messy situation. Let me explain. As a kid, I was pretty creative, always making stuff and wanting to know how things worked. One Christmas, when I was about 12, my parents bought me a chemistry set with actual glass test tubes, spatulas, droppers, bottles of food colouring, and packets of different chemicals to test. Best present ever. As I got older, I'd watch YouTube videos for ideas and create my own experiments. I'd raid the family trash bin for empty bottles and jars to use, then drop Mentos into cola and do all sorts of things with baking soda. Not all
You mean things that literally anyone can do?
my experiments were a success though. The carpet in my bedroom was testimony to that. Sometimes my experimental research got
This is why you get rid of carpet and you put floor tiles instead of carpet because it's better.
sidetracked, and I'd end up watching a different kind of video online. What do you expect?
Yeah, we all know what he's talking about.
A boy's gotta do what a boy's gotta do. It was on one of those particular occasions when I heard Mum yelling my name as she came up the stairs, but I was too far gone to stop. I grabbed the closest thing, a small moisturizer jar that I'd taken earlier from the bathroom and washed out, ready for my next experiment. Let's just say I gave the jar some fresh contents, screwed the lid on,
Oh my god, the way he said that.
and managed to make it look like I was busy doing my homework before my mother barged into my bedroom.
How did you have time to do that?
Didn't you hear me? Where's your dirty clothes? She asked. Sorry, was concentrating. These equations are hard. Don't know how you get anything done with all that junk on your desk. With a huff, she picked up the dirty clothes lying around my room and headed back downstairs. Over dinner, a few nights later, Dad told Mum she looked beautiful. I almost dropped my fork. That was different. Mum started raving about some new cream. I tuned out until I heard my...
We all know what she did. I don't think I need to explain it. This is fake though, so luckily this didn't happen, but
name. By the way, Xavier, I told you not to take my cosmetic containers until they were empty. I paid a ridiculous amount for that new anti-aging serum I found in your room. It seems to be working. My skin loves it. Don't touch it
Ew! Oh no, I was right.
again, please. I had no idea what she was on about and started to object, but Dad quickly shut me down. Don't argue with your mother, Xavier. The following week, I overheard Mum on the phone talking about what must have been the same new anti-aging product. At the mention of my name, my ears had pricked up. She told whoever she was talking to that I tried to steal it. She said it smelled weird, but the smell was worth it because it was really working for her.
It smelled weird. Oh, yeah. This just confirms what I think. You guys can pick up what I'm putting down, right? Like, you guys know what I'm talking about.
And offered to let them try a sample of hers.
No, stop.
I'm smart, but I can be pretty dumb sometimes. I remembered the moisturizer jar I had left on my desk, and what was in it. I backed out quietly and went up to my room. The jar I had used was no longer in the desk with all my other experiment gear. It wasn't anywhere in the bathroom either. My mother seemed to think my cream was doing something for her skin, and she was about to share it with a friend. I don't think
Well, what are you gonna do now?
I have the balls to tell her. That's way too awkward. But I can't let her keep using it, can I?
You're just gonna have to let it happen.
What would you do if you were me? Subscribe.
Maybe not use a jar? I don't know. No, we're not gonna subscribe, okay? Stop asking for that. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go out and clear my history because, you know, I don't want this stuff being recommended to me. So, peace.